Paul Goodison, Olympic gold medalist in Beijing 28 in the laser class, multiple times European champion and 3 times MOF world champion, helmsman on a New York Yacht Club American Magic. Paul, could you please summarize the day for us?
It's a fantastic day. We saw some beautiful conditions here in Barcelona, starting off in that, I guess 7 to 10 knot range for the first little bit of sailing. Then at the end there we were seeing gusts of 23, 24 knots of breeze, which is pretty top end for these boats. But it was great to get both boats out there, a little bit of time to boat in, and a shame, I'm not sure what happened with Magic, but there's something that prevented it sailing the rest of the day. So we switched over to just sail in America and did some good testing at the end of the day.
During the time that you had the 2 boats and you were able to do the 2 boat testing, what were you testing specifically? Because we noticed that you had many different variables on the 2 boats. You had different foils, different mainsails, different jibs. So what were you testing, and how can you make sure that you arrive to conclusions without making any mistakes?
It's a big aero testing day. A lot of it comes from the feel of the boats. That's why we're at times switching boats, so people could get the feel for one boat and then the other boat. Obviously the foils make a difference, but the biggest focus for us today was on the aero side, getting a feel for the different jibs, the different setups aero-wise, and also the different mains, and trying to figure out where the crossovers are there. You see the small main suffers a little bit in the light wind, but then as soon as the breeze gets in that top end range, it feels a really nice controllable sail to use.
And talking specifically about the J2 with the triangular top that Magic had on board at the beginning, what are you trying to assess with that one?
There's some pinheads and some non-pinhead sails, and we're just seeing how the twists affected and the differences in sail shapes with a view to where we go with the 75 sails. Then,
after these 3 days following you, we realized that the boat is much more unstable when sailing on port tack on the starboard side foil than on the starboard side tack on the port side foil. Would you agree with that?
The foils are different areas, and so you need different hydro settings to manage the different areas of the foils, and some of this brings instability in certain wind ranges. When you go in certain speeds, there's a difference in stability, but when you're at different speeds and the hydro settings are a little different, it becomes quite unstable.
We also noticed that there are many differences in between one tack and the other in the way you're trimming the sails. For example, we noticed that on port tack you're sailing with a lot more twist on the jib, generally speaking, than on starboard tack. Is that intentionally as well?
Again, a lot of the stuff today, the settings were pre-given. So we're just rolling through an aero matrix to get the difference in shots, and a lot of this is associated with different leeways, different boat speeds, so different tacks. We're having different sail shots and trying to come to different conclusions on tack to tack.
Coming back into the issues on Magic, this boat was very reliable a couple of weeks ago during the event in Villanova, and then during these 3 days, I think the original plan was to be able to do the 2 boat testing, and the 3 days we had issues. Are you trying anything out of routine there, or is there anything strange going on?
I wouldn't say anything strange. Once we're sailing with our own foils and using our own way to control the boat, it's a lot more complicated than just the one design. So it comes with its inherent issues, but I think the problem we had the previous days wasn't anything to do with that. It's more of a physical part in the boat, whereas today I'm not sure because I wasn't on that boat.
Okay, thank you very much.
No worries, thank you.